Okay, so last lecture we had discussed with caustic thighs. So now continued with the next class, amphibia. Okay, amphibian is first class of tetrapoda. You know that the first tetrapod, that is amphibian, not given there. First tetrapod is amphibian, and as you know that amphi means two sides. So here, as the name indicate, amphi means dual, bios means life. Dual life is there here. Okay. As the name indicate, amphi means dual, bios means life. Amphibians can live in the aquatic as well as terrestrial habitat. Most of them have two pairs of limbs. That's why it is known as tetrapoda. The amphibian's skin is, sorry, I forgot to read one sentence. Body is divided into head and trunk. So here so we say that true neck is absent. Neck is absent here. So head is connected to the trunk. And I had told to you earlier that when animal lacks of neck, fine, so we say that cephalothorax. The head is connected to the thorax region. So here true neck is absent, and in some animals tail is present. See, tail may be present in some, not in all. Just for example, in frog, yes, we say that in frog, in tadpole, the tail is present, but neck and tail both are absent in frog. So many things I have to discuss today. Okay. Amphibians' skin is moist. So majority of these animals respire through skin. It is known as cutaneous respiration. See, respire through lungs known as pulmonary respiration. So here the majority animal respire through skin, that is cutaneous respiration. The eyes have eyelid. As a result, they will open and close the eye. Tympanum represents the ear. So here next point is external ear is absent. Ear starts from tympanic membrane as a middle ear. Okay, so you know that in our body the tympanic membrane is known as eardrum. So here in animal, external ear is absent. Alimentary canal, urinary and reproductive tracts are open in common chamber known as cloaca. So cloaca is the unique feature cloaca collects feces, urine, as well as gamete. Okay, so digestive tract, urinary tract and reproductive tract, three are combinedly open in one chamber is known as cloaca. Cloaca is continued to anus, which open to the exterior, that is known as anus. Respiration is by gills. Some aquatic animals shows the gills. Terrestrial through lungs and skin. Heart is three-chambered. Okay, so one thing I want to tell you, in feces, single circulation is there. चलो फाइन, आना ऊपर थी समझी जजो. Heart is three-chambered. So we say that partial double circulation is there. Here heart is three-chambered, so two auricle and one ventricle is there. So as I explained earlier, the right side of the heart collects the deoxygenated blood and left side of the heart consists oxygenated blood. So here one ventricle is there. So in ventricle both the blood become mixed. So here the animal shows mixed blood. And you know that systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation, if the heart is four-chambered, then we say that double circulation is there. But in fishes, see, Agnatha and Gnatostomata, the jaw containing and jaw less, all the fishes consist two-chambered heart, So they have single circulation system. But this animal shows the three-chambered heart, so partial double circulation is there. These are cold-blooded animals, means oikilothermic. One question was asked that if we take out the frog from 25 degrees Celsius containing medium and then we will put the frog in 30 degrees Celsius containing medium, so what is the body temperature of the frog? So you tell the answer at 30 degrees Celsius. Why? Because here the frog is cold-blooded, poikilothermic. So body temperature cannot be maintained constant. Sexes are separate. Male and female animal can be isolated. Dioecious animal is there. Fertilization is external. So you note down that fertilization occurs in water. They are oviparous, lay down the eggs, and development is indirect, means larva is formed. So one thing, in frog for metamorphosis, that is tadpole to baby frog formation, thyroxine is essential. From tadpole, baby frog is formed with the help of thyroxine hormone. If you remove the thyroid gland from the tadpole, understand it perfectly. If you remove the thyroid gland from tadpole, the tadpole remain in tadpole position throughout the life. With the help of thyroxine hormone, the tadpole undergoes metamorphosis and form the baby frog, just similar to the adult one. So here the development is indirect, larva is formed. Okay. Example, bufo, known as toad, rana, that is frog, you know that. The Indian bullfrog is known as Rana tigrina, hyla, known as tea frog, tree frog, salamandra, salamander, ichthyophis, please remember, limbless amphibian known as ichthyophis. The name is not, the diagram is not given there. Okay, it just look like small snake. Okay, so limbless amphibian is ichthyophis. Okay, so this is about the amphibians. Now, next thing, reptiles. Okay, see. The class name refers to their creeping or crawling. अच्छा आने આપણે પેટે સરકતા કહીએ okay they walk on their body region crawling our soldiers and baby human baby can crawl or creep just before try to walk આપણે ભાખોડિયા ભરે એવું કહીએ છે ને just crawling or creeping like that so these animals walk on their body surface on their abdomen okay the class name refers to their crawling or creeping mode of locomotion Latin language rapid or raptum to creep or crawl they are mostly terrestrial no one is aquatic majority terrestrial and their body is covered by dry and cornified skin see cornified means imagine the body of crocodile on the body of crocodile the skin is cornified cones are there so here majority all are terrestrial epidermal scales or scutes they do not have external ear opening so external ear is absent ear is present as tympanic membrane you know that as I told to you earlier that the tympanic membrane is the part of middle ear but here it is present behind the eyes external ear is absent here so ear is start from the tympanic membrane it is the part of middle ear just behind the eye limbs when present are two pairs heart is usually three chambered so here limbless reptile is snake okay majority all the animals consist two pairs of limbs but limbless reptile is snake all animals consist three-chambered heart. But four-chambered heart is present in crocodile, in ventricle, false septum is present. Due to the false septum, one thing is this, that in crocodile four-chambered heart is there. Majorly all the animals consist three-chambered heart. Reptiles are poikilothermic, means cold-blooded. Underline, snakes and lizards shed their scales as a skin cast. You know that, casting. Snake and lizard, when they grew, they cast their skin, they remove their skin. આપણે એને કાચલી કહીએ છીએ. Okay, sexes are separate. So here one point you note down, snake and lizard shed their scales as a skin cast. And scientists believe that due to casting, we imagine that animal grew faster. Okay, fertilization is internal, sexes are separate, male and female we can identify separately. Dioecious animal, we say that they are oviparous, lay down the eggs, and development is direct. The forming animal resemble to its parent. Example, kelon, turtle. Aquatic tortoise is known as turtle. Turtle is aquatic, we say that kelon. Testudo is known as tortoise, it is terrestrial one. Chameleon, tree lizard. Chameleon can change its skin color. Chameleon and frog. Garden lizard also. Okay, so the next example is garden lizard, that is known as Calotis અને કાચિંડો કહેવાય. Crocodilus, crocodile. Alligator is the another example of subspecies of crocodile. Alligator consists very thin mouth and long mouth. Crocodile consists broad and short mouth. Hemidactylus wall lizard. This is known as home lizard. Poisonous snake, Naja. King cobra. In first chapter I had told to you. The most poisonous snake in the world is known as king cobra. Pangarus crate and Vipera, that is viper. Now the next class is known as aves. Aves, or we say that birds. Okay, let's see in detail. The characteristic features of aves are the presence of feather, and most of them can fly except flightless bird known as ostrich. Ostrich and penguin are flightless bird. And you had learned this in 8th chapter, that the egg of the ostrich is the largest cell in the world. They possess beak. Beak is modification of jaw. Beak is toothless, no teeth are there. Forelimb are modified into wing. Please remember this. Wings are modification of forelimbs. Hind limbs generally have scales and 5 fingers are there. 5 fingers mostly. Mostly 5 fingers are present in hind limbs. The hind limbs generally have scales and are modified for walking, swimming and clasping. Clasping means to hold, okay, to pick up the tree branches. skin is dry without glands except the oil gland at the base of tail. Endoskeleton is fully ossified. So here all the birds the skeleton of whole body becomes spongy. As a result, very light weight of the body. Along with this ossified bone, they have air bladder. Air bladder, as a result, the body is very light in weight, helpful for flying. See, endoskeleton is fully ossified and long bones are hollow. Long bones become spongy due to air cavities known as pneumatic. Okay. The digestive tract of birds has additional chamber known as crop and gizzard. Teeth are absent in jaw. So, crop acts as stomach. Gizzard consists chitinous teeth. To churn the food, cutting, grinding, everything process occur in the gizzard. So crop acts as a stomach for reservoir of the food. Heart is completely four chambers. So first four chambered heart is present. Now, as you know that in amphibians, first three chambered heart. Okay, first three chambered heart is present in amphibians. These are first homeothermic animals. Means first warm blooded. See, in all over the world, the birds and mammals cannot change their body temperature throughout their life. Okay, so birds are first homeothermic. Homeothermic animals means warm blooded. They are able to maintain their constant body temperature. Respiration is by lungs. Air sac connected to the lung supplement respiration. Sexes are separated. Fertilization is internal. They are oviparous. Majority lay down of the eggs. Development is direct. So after hatching the egg, the baby bird comes out. It's similar to look like their parents. Corvus, crow. Columba, pigeon. That's why the family of the pigeon is known as Columbidae. Psittacula, parrot. Struthio, ostrich. Pavo, peacock. In so many regions of the rural area, many people say that pavo vivo. So pavo means peacock. Aptenodytes, penguin, and neophron, vulture. Okay, so the last is mammalians. Okay, see, they are found in variety of habitat. Most of them are present everywhere in the world. Polar ice caps, desert, mountains, forest, grassland, and dark caves. Some of them have adapted to fly. Example, bat. See the C diagram. Bat, Chamachedu. Or live in water. Example, blue whale. Later on I will tell you a few MCQs. See, why these are known as mammals? Functional mammary gland in female. Okay, see, functional mammary gland in the females by which it nourishes the young one. By secretion of milk. See, the most unique mammalian characteristic is the presence of milk producing gland known as mammary gland, by which the young ones are nourished, which is majoritarily active in female. They have two pairs of limbs. Two upper limbs are known as forelimbs and lower limbs are known as hind limbs. Two pairs of limbs are adapted for walking, running, climbing, burrowing, swimming, or flying. The skin of mammal is unique, possesses the head and external ear. Presence of head. Head is external skeleton. Exoskeleton છે and external ear, that is known as pinna, ear pinna. Presence of it is a unique feature. Different type of teeth are present in jaw. So can we say that heterodont? Yes, heterodont. 4 types of teeth are there here. We had learned this in 16th chapter. Incisors, canine, premolars and molars. Heart is 4-chambered. So double circulation is there. So from birds you write that double circulation is seen. They are homeothermic, warm-blooded. Respiration by lungs. So pulmonary respiration is there. Sexes are separate and fertilization is internal inside the female's body. They are viviparous with few exception. Okay, they are viviparous means give the birth to young one. So here please remember Ornithorhynchus. Ostrich, Ornithorhynchus, sorry, my mistake, Ornithorhynchus platypus, also known as બતક ચાંચ. આ એક જ મેમલ છે કે જે ઓવિપેરસ છે. Remaining all are viviparous. Let's see the example. Viviparous Macropus, kangaroo. Kangaroo carry the bag in which the baby kangaroo suck the milk. So mammary glands are present in pouch. Pteropus, flying fox. Camelus, camel. Macaca, monkey. Ratus, rat. Canis, we have discussed with Canidae. Okay, Canis, dog. Felidae, felis, that is cat. Elephas, elephant. Equus, horse. Delphinus, common dolphin. Balanoptera, blue whale. Panthera tigris, that is tiger, and Panthera leon, that is lion. Blue whale is the largest aquatic mammal. Then elephant, largest terrestrial mammal. Largest eye is present in horse. Longest gestation period pregnancy period, that is in elephant. In elephant might be 18 to 19 months are there. Gestation period, pregnancy period, and largest heart that is in elephant. Okay, so this is about fourth chapter. Next chapter we will discuss this in next lecture.